I'm here for the evening live stream. We were out all day, so that's why I didn't come on earlier. I had to be someplace at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and you know how it goes. Anyway, so she's sleeping because she was out all day. She had a good time. She had a good time. But anyway, so I'm here now. I hope everybody is doing well. Let's see who the first person here is. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Tomorrow you've got choices that come in. Moving forward towards greener pastures takes you to happiness. So you may be making a decision that's pushing your life forward tomorrow and leads you to great happiness. You got something nice happening around work, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A wish comes true. You're no longer holding yourself back. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Pretty good. Pretty good day tomorrow. Tibet, his thoughts, he didn't respond well. He's feeling disappointed. I don't know what the situation is, but he's feeling disappointed about something, like he put in a whole lot of hard work, didn't see much of a payoff, and could be feeling a little bit stuck and stagnant. He also may be feeling undecided about something. But this energy or this mood shifts pretty quickly. I think by tomorrow, things may be a little bit better between you and him. Because the energy is shifting. It's like calmer, peaceful. A wish comes true. He's no longer holding himself back, like tomorrow or maybe with the next day. Whatever it is that happened should blow over pretty quickly. Davy, general for the week. For the week, you've got lay down the law, set up boundaries. You've got communication coming in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. Listen to your intuition. You could even get a love offer that comes in. You have an Aries here. You're prepared for life to move forward. Life should change for the better for you quickly this week. And with the Empress, you've got love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. It also looks like you have a new venture on the horizon. Romance could heat up. And you could have a new job or business opportunity come in that helps to ease anxiety. Venus for the rest of the night. Okay, for the rest of the night, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got money coming in. You could be spending time with, you've got here, well, you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. An air sign is around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and your perseverance seems to pay off. You also have a Taurus around that may be of significance, and a new beginning on the horizon. Not a bad evening. Venus. Does AJ remember what I told him happened last night? Does AJ remember what I told him happened last night? Yes, I believe he does remember. Harsha, love reading for March of 2023. You've got happiness that comes in or around that time. So you've got happiness around a new beginning that started, and your perseverance has paid off. A wish comes true, but you'll have choices around love. You've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and an earth sign around Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound has healed and moved into the past, and you're moving forward with your love life, or you're ready to move forward with your love life. Davy, general for the rest of this month. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So, not looking back on the past fondly, but eager for life to move forward. Plenty of money is headed your way. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if somebody's trying to overstep. You have a little bit of good luck coming your way, and negativity is moving into the past. Janet, how does Joseph feel about us? Feels pretty, like, complacent, thinks that things are going well, is satisfied with the way things are. It's like very like neutral. Everything looks pretty decent. Yeah. Stable, neutral, happy, complacent. Lita, why has JF been on my mind so heavy lately? All these years I never cared, but the past few weeks it's been bothering me. I sent him an IG DM, but quickly unsent it. I think that you're just going through a moment where you're feeling lonely. I think there's not much going on right now, and like looking for new energy, or to reconnect with somebody, or to connect with somebody on another level. I don't think that there's any like special significance about why this person's been on your mind. If you want to contact them, I would contact them, but I don't see anything of significance happening between the two of you. And usually the answer, like, I hate to say that, but most of the time when people go backwards to somebody from the past, you just relive what you've already lived through. So why bother? But it's your decision. Like, there's no serious significance why this I know that everybody wants like some kind of magical answer to that, but most of the time when we're thinking about people from the past, it's because there's nobody in front of us, or there's nobody around us. Somebody new came in tomorrow, you wouldn't be thinking about somebody from the past. So, I mean, if you want to contact this person, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't if it's bothering you, but I just don't think that it's going to be anything of significance. You know, it's like going back to something that was. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't have high hopes for whatever it is that I don't know what you want from the situation, but reconnecting with somebody from the past, I've rarely seen it work. And when I've reconnected with somebody from my past, I think it was 4 years, well, there were a couple of people, but the one, I mean, I was young. I was 15 when I dated him. And then we reconnected when I was like 19. Not only did I not feel the same about him, but I was almost kind of disgusted by him. But whatever. Maybe that was just part of my journey, you know, and I had to do that. But if you want to connect with this person, give it a shot, see what happens. But I wouldn't have high hopes that anything magical is going to come of it. Love always for tonight. Life comes back into balance. You may be figuring out that the solution to a problem is in front of you, and before the end of the night, you'll figure it out. You could be spending time with the Virgo. Feeling successful around whatever it is that you plan to do tonight. It should be a good evening. Things move forward quickly. You also could have another earth sign around you, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and put a wish out into the universe. You just might get it. TVET tomorrow. You may be feeling as if life has come back into balance. You may feel like a wish comes true around work, school, or business. Stepping into your strength and your self-confidence pushes your business life forward. There's success around business. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you have a little bit of good karma headed your way. Not bad. Susie, will A's actions match his words and feelings about me, and if so, why? Wait a second. Will A's actions match his words and feelings about me? And if so, why? I don't know what you mean. Like, if he's saying something and you want to know if he's going to follow through with it? I don't think he lives up to whatever it is he's promising you. I think it's like, he's blowing smoke. I don't know. I don't think he's going to, I don't know what he's saying to you, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem like he lives up to it, or he's making something sound a lot better than it actually is. T-Vet, Z's next intentions. Communication comes in. There's a new journey on the horizon and things can move forward pretty quickly. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders as communication picks up. Good karma comes to the situation and things move forward quickly. Next intentions would be probably communication. But things look pretty good on the horizon. Leader, will this block new people from coming in? If it's not who is coming towards me. I think I just need to heal from this situation. I'm not going to reach out. It will only block people coming in if you're hung up on them. If you're just thinking about someone, no, that won't block you. What blocks people is when they're like, it needs to be him, it has to be him. I won't accept anybody else but him. That blocks people. You know, it's like the same thing with business. Like, imagine if, like, I came on here and I said, I need to have 35 people in the chat room tonight, but I need it to be Lita. It has to be Lita. No, it can't be anybody else. It's got to be Lita. Right? Like, it doesn't work like that. But saying, hey, I want 35 people in the room tonight, there's a whole world out there. 35 people is not hard. But if you make it like about a certain person or a certain situation, or I need clients to pay me, I don't know, $25 an hour. But it has to be George, Mike, and Tom. Well, that blocks everything else. Because no, I don't want any other customers. That be George, Mike, and Tom. That's it. But if you're just like, I just need 3 clients a day that pay $25 an hour, then that's easy. So yeah, you're not going to block anybody by just thinking about someone. You block things when you're like, nope, it has to be this. Nope, no, I don't want to hear it. This is it. I don't want anyone else to. Let me follow social media. Let me ask his mother. Let me hang out where he works. That blocks people. But if you're just thinking about someone, no. I think that thinking about people, especially if you're going through a lonely moment, or you're going through a moment where there's like not much around, or, you know, friends are all on vacation and there's nobody to hang out with, and you're thinking about the past, I think that's normal. And I don't think that that's dangerous. The only thing that I think is dangerous is when people get fixated on one certain thing. That, I think, is dangerous. But otherwise, yeah, I think that you're fine. Stacy, will Zach and I go to the Stampede this weekend? Yes, I think you will. Jen, wedding, please. I don't know what the question is. Cancerian in general. You may be focused on a side business or a side hustle or a side way of bringing in extra money that could be pretty successful this summer. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't let anybody overstep. Get a little bit of good karma headed your way, and you have some money coming in. A little bit of good luck comes in around work, school, or business. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Sepia General, who do you think moved for my Snowmire? What? Wait a second. Who do you think moved for me, Snowmare? Okay, general, life comes back into balance. You're not looking back on the past. Life is starting to move forward. If you had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. A Libra comes in. Negativity is moving into the past. You've got the world at your feet. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on that makes you feel relieved. You may be very prepared for life to move forward and listen to your intuition. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. It also looks like you'll hear from somebody, or you'll get news about something you've been waiting on, and it could be two separate issues. Capricorn enters. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in. Lita, what and who is coming towards me soon? Got money coming in, your life is coming back into balance, and a wish comes true. Put it out into the universe. A water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Feeling prepared for life to move forward. Working on a side business or a side project that's very successful. A Virgo enters. A love offer comes in. A Pisces comes in. Making a decision that pushes your life forward and changes your life for the better quickly. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could be around business. Sepia, love. Okay, when it comes to love, the next relationship you enter should be well balanced. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. The hard work that you put into love is coming back to you. Have patience, you have options coming in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have a Virgo here, and then you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're prepared for your love life to move forward. You may be exploring options. Happiness could come in with a Virgo. You're actually headed towards the 10 cups being full. So that's good for every area of your life. Yeah, I mean, Lita, sometimes we're lonely, or sometimes you go through a moment where like nothing is going on. And yeah, it's common to, think back to what's familiar. Liz, general for this week. Love for the rest of the week. You've got something should happen that makes you very happy with the sun. A Virgo comes in, an Aries comes in. You might have options around romance. You could also have cause for celebration that comes in around romance heating up with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling ambitious and exploring your options if you're not with anyone right now. Exclusively. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your love life. Somebody can make you an offer this week that would be hard to turn down. Sepia, me, job when? this summer you have opportunities. You may have choices when it comes to jobs. It's a little slow and steady wins the race right now. Maybe August or late August or early September. You should have, somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. The world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition. There could be indecision around you because you may have more than one option. Life changes for the better for you quickly around your career. Before, I would say it's before the fall. Red, Sagittarius, next actions towards me. Communication comes in and may want to see you. Maybe looking to spend time together. The world is at your feet and you're the one that's calling the shots. All of a sudden things could move forward between you and Sagittarius if that's what you want, because it's your decision. Essence. I don't see you. Let me do red. Any rendezvous today? Okay, is there any rendezvous today? Yes. I would say you have a very good chance with the sun that there will be a rendezvous today. Essence, updated love reading. Went on a date today, but I'm not feeling Gemini. He's nice, but the day ended with me walking away annoyed because he's one-dimensional to me. I kind of want to cut him off. I would give him a little bit more time. I wouldn't cut him off right away because he's still showing up in the reading, and it's showing with you know what? I would give him till the end of July. If you still feel like it's, then get rid of him. But there's still like a love option around the situation with good luck coming in. Things can move forward quickly and a new beginning on the horizon. Negativity around that situation is moving into the past. Perseverance is paying off. A wish comes true. You have other options here. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could also have a water sign that comes in that may be a Scorpio. But I wouldn't get rid of the Gemini just yet. Give him till the end of the month. Gerda, what brings actions towards me this month? Communication comes in, or communication picks up. There's a new beginning on the horizon around the two of you. And things seem to be getting unstuck and starting to move forward. I don't see a commitment here or a whole lot of romance, but there's definitely communication picking up this month. And maybe even seeing one another. Liz, AE's next actions towards me. It's a little slow and stagnant, but communication picks up. And maybe towards the end of the week, you may be trying to work out time, getting together or making plans for the future. It's a little slow and stagnant, but I think there's going to be communication that comes in. Love always, CO's current intentions. They're a little slow and stagnant. I don't see all that much happening here. You could feel as if you've put in a whole lot of hard work and didn't see much of a payoff. You may feel like they don't communicate enough. There is communication coming in, but it's like sporadic. You may get annoyed with this person, but if you want communication to pick up or you want something to happen with them, I would put in the effort and make the effort. I wouldn't wait on them because they seem a little bit slow. Liz, would my art lead to anywhere? Well, that's, you got to figure out where you want it. You know, like, what are your goals? If you continue, like, will your art lead to anywhere? It will if you do something with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just do art and leave it in your house and then that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to either make a website, or you have to get a studio, or you have to advertise online. But if you put the effort in, it will move forward towards greener pastures. There is growth, change, and transformation. And there could be money that comes in the future. But you have to make that decision. Like, it's not destined. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you don't put in the effort and figure out how you're going to go about promoting yourself, it's going to be very hard for it to go anywhere. So that's really your choice. Simran, LS's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Leo. Seem to think that this person is grounded and stable, sensitive, sincere, compassionate, friendly and loyal. I don't see any specific intentions. The energy is kind of just neutral. Julie, how is R feeling about me leaving tonight? Did you give him any excuse or any reason why you're leaving? Because it looks like he's wondering why you're going, or he's not sure if you're being deceitful, or if you lied to him about something, or if there's lie around the situation. He may be wondering why you're leaving if you didn't tell him. It looks like he's feeling a little bit like, he's not like sad or depressed, but he may be questioning it, like wondering like what's going on or when you're coming back. It seems like there's such a lack of communication between the two of you, and there's so much guessing on both sides as to what the other person is thinking and doing. So he may be feeling a little bit like, maybe a little bit bummed. I mean, he's not like depressed or anything like that, because I think he thinks that you're probably going to be around again soon. Sarah, what's coming towards me in love and romance? Around love and romance, it looks like you're not looking back on the past. You're laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and the next relationship you enter should be well functioning. You've got the wheel here, which is a little bit of good luck coming in. The hard work that you put into love comes back to you. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Love life moves forward, slow and steady wins the race, but it's still moving forward. Empress brings in love and money. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Choices around love. Your love life changes for the better for you quickly. I don't think that you're going to stand for anything that you feel isn't working for you. I think that you might be exploring options for the next couple of weeks or so. But it may be slow to, like, I don't see a committed relationship coming in this month. But there may be a lot of dating and talking and that kind of stuff. Simran, general for tomorrow. You might have a little bit of good karma headed your way. An old wound or disappointment is starting to heal and move into the past. Life changes for the better for you quickly. Have patience with whatever it is that you're working on. Things are moving forward, slow and steady wins the race. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. You also may be feeling like you're no longer holding yourself back. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Bella, my car broke down. Will I be hit with a crazy bill? I don't think it's going to be too crazy. Maybe a couple of hundred, something like that. Annoying. It's annoying. Emin, does AM think about me and would I see a move? AM does think about you on occasion, but I don't see them making any moves at this point. Liz, general for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. A wish comes true. You have a love offer that comes in tomorrow. Perseverance around love pays off, and it could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You'll hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Emma, do you see movement and commitment from M? I see movement. I don't see a commitment on the horizon just yet. But there could be communication, or you could be spending more time together. Bella, did my sister realize that she was out of line today? Yes, I think she did. Beautiful one. Has the air been fixed? I think it has been fixed. Looks like they've been working on it. Sarah, is Nick still upset with me about turning him down last night? No, I don't think he is. Essence, what's going on with my page? I haven't had a lot of engagement on my post. I feel like my page has went dead. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think that it just ebbs and flows, and I think that you're going to go through moments like that. You'll go through moments where there's a whole lot of growth, and then you'll go through moments where there's not much happening, and you just kind of have to roll with it. There's not much that you can do about it. It's just kind of like the way it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If you were to talk to a professional who deals with these things, they maybe could tell you exactly what to do. But the way it reads from the cards is that that's just how people grow. They may grow really quickly and then plateau. Then they may even drop a little bit, and then there may be a huge jump. It just seems to be like that's the way it is. It's not constant, continuous growth all the time. And it's not like that with anything. So I think that what you're doing is fine. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. Julie, is R starting to like and anticipate calls and conversations with L? No. No. This is something that's been going on between them for a very long time. He feels burdened by this situation. He anticipates calls from her because he has to manage them and he has to be ready for them. It's like a chore, which is, it's like why would you ever, I would never want to be a hassle to someone. I wouldn't want to be a hassle to anyone. Even like with my kid, I wouldn't want it to be a hassle to her. Do you know what I mean? But I guess some people, they just don't care. I don't know. I can't. I had a friend of mine, right? She's passed away now for years, but she knew that she was living with her sister. Her sister didn't want her there anymore. I don't know all the details. But they were going over to the neighbor's house for a party, and she knew that they didn't want her there. So she's like, I'm going because I know they don't want me there. If I knew somebody didn't want me there, I would never go because I feel like that is so embarrassing. But she was like, fuck it, I'm going to go because they don't want me there, and fuck them. I don't have that attitude. But it's the same thing with her. It's like, would you want to be a burden? Like, do you want somebody to see you calling and they're like, oh. Like, to me, I just think that that's horrible. That's how you put yourself in that situation. But she doesn't seem to care that she's a burden and that he's like, doesn't want to speak to her. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He anticipates her phone calls because he has to deal with her. You know, it's like a stress. You know, it's like having to do something you don't want to do, like go to the dentist or stand in line at DMV. Sepia, I want to know how come none things ever happen. I've been hearing the same things for the months out. It's a timing thing then. That's happened to me before in my readings too. If nothing has happened, we haven't gotten there yet. It just hasn't happened. It doesn't mean that they're not going to happen. I listened for 5 years. I was going to have travel. I was traveling. At this time in my life, I had no money, no one to travel with, no time off, no one to watch my dog, and I was like, I'm not traveling. There's no travel. 5 years. And then I went to Florida with my brother for my father's birthday. I was gone like 3 days. I'm like, that's the travel? I waited 5 years for that. But that's what it was. And then after that, I didn't really travel again. Like I didn't go to the Jersey Shore for a weekend. I went nowhere. And I kept saying, I'm like, eventually I'm going to go somewhere. Like eventually I'm going to go somewhere, right? And then the last year came and I traveled a lot. So it's like a timing thing. Same thing when people are coming into your life. I've had that happen too. My other friend who she didn't date anybody for 12 years, same thing. She is 12 years. Nobody came in. Nobody came in. Nobody came in. Nobody came in. And every reading that she was going to, this guy was coming in. And there were two guys. There was a light-eyed guy and a dark-eyed guy. That's how we identified them in the readings. And the person who we suspected was the dark-eyed guy came in, but there was nothing between the two of them at all. My friend had a crush on him, Danny Zuko, but nothing ever happened. And I'm going to say, if I could give you timing, I want to say it was 2003 that we started seeing this woman. And my friend met this guy that she wound up marrying in 2008. 2008, so 5 years. 5 years, nobody. And it's awful. But sometimes that's just how it is. It's a timing thing. It looks like here you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have a Taurus and a Virgo here. You've got old wounds that are healing and moving into the past. You've got choices coming in. You got happiness that comes out over your life. You've got passion coming in. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have a wish. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that enters, and you've got the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Feeling a little bit more ambitious. A new job opportunity could come in, and you may be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. But me and my one friend, I got to say that I don't know of anybody that has ever waited so long for things to happen. Me and my one friend. But finally that guy showed up and she wound up marrying him. But she didn't date anybody for 12 years. Nobody. Why? Well, how does that happen to somebody? 12 years. But that's just the way it happened. And with her, she had like everything was a mess. But then things started to straighten out for her. But it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, especially when you're waiting for things to change, or sometimes people are waiting to reconnect with somebody. Like I've had that was happened to me several times, where I was waiting to hear from somebody that I had not been in contact with, and I had no way to get in touch with this person, and I kept hearing, oh, he's going to show up, and he wasn't showing up, and eventually he did. And it was probably would have been better off had he never shown up again, but he showed up, and very frustrating when you're living through that. So I totally get it. I totally get the frustration. But the woman that sees me, when I would ask her, and then, I would say things like, yeah, but you said that this was going to happen, right? And then when we would look back on it, did happen the way it, she wasn't wrong. It was the way that I saw it in my head. Like, this is what she said to me once. She said, it's going to be your decision when things end, because you're the one that's going to make this decision when it ends. And she said, somebody may come in. This was the Aquarius that I was saying years ago. Somebody's going to come in and give the Aquarius a run for his money, and then you might not choose the Aquarius. That's how she made, those were her words. That is what happened. But the way that I had it in my head was that they were both going to be standing in front of me, wanting me to be with them, and I was going to have to choose between the two princes. And that was not the way that it happened at all. Not even a little bit. So that's why, like, sometimes the way we think that things are going to happen, it's just not the way it happens, but it still happens. And for me, like, looking back on it, I'm like, that the way it was my choice, but it was because it was so painful I needed to end things. It wasn't like there were two guys fighting over me, not even a little bit. Not even remotely, because I ended things first. It was ended, and then like a year went by until the other guy showed up. So there was really no competition between the two guys, because I was already forgot about that, put it out of my head. And then when this guy showed up and I started dating him, then this asshole came in with the I love yous. Big deal. Anyway, let me just shut my mouth and keep going. I totally understand the frustration. Venus, AJ's intentions. You got communication coming in. Things change for the better quickly. A wish comes true. Things move forward. I don't see a lot of love, romance, or commitment, but it does look like things are moving forward, or he's around. Julie, he's probably wondering why I'm back. He thinks he knows why I'm back. I think he knows it might be a while. Okay. Essence, love for August. And is the fire sign Arnell or somebody new? Is the fire sign Arnell? I think it's Arnell. Okay, let's see. Love for August. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Is Arnell a Leo? You have a Leo coming in August. Life moves forward. The hard work that you put into love comes back to you. The world is at your feet. You could be spending time with a Leo. You have some good luck coming in. A new journey begins. A soulmate connection moves forward. If Arnell is not a Leo, then there could be a Leo that comes in as well. But Arnell's still around. Lita, for the Sag that keeps coming up on my readings, when do you think they'll enter and what are they like? Here they are, right? They're very perseverant. They may be somebody that has a very strong personality. They have an adventurous side. They're talkative. They may be kind of chatty Cathy. They're kind, caring, and sincere. And I'm going to say they're very ambitious, and they could enter sometime, I'm going to say between now and the end of the year. Essence, will the expenses for my car be a lot or break me? Will the expenses for my car be a lot? I don't think it's going to break you, but it looks like it could be expensive. Liz, for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, you've got feeling grounded and stable, prepared. Life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. There may be an Aries around. With the Magician, you got the ability to manifest new opportunities. It also looks like you have a Taurus around, a new beginning on the horizon, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Essence, is Angelo and Lydia still together? How is it going? I think they are together, and I think it's going pretty well. There's a little bit of success around it right now. Right now, things look like they're okay. Georgia for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, you've got a wish, put it out into the universe. You could be feeling successful around work, school, or business. You could be focused on a side business or a side hustle that brings in extra money. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not looking back on the past fondly, life is moving forward, and with the Two of Pentacles, life comes back into balance. Sarah, the energy between Leon and I. Pretty good. Mutual respect, grounded and stable, compassionate, and like there's a new beginning on the horizon. Not bad. Rimmel wants spirit messages. Three of water. A celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Ten of Air, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change, expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. MM, do AM know that I may have an interest in them, and do they reciprocate it? I don't think that they know or reciprocate it. I don't think it's even anything in their head as of right now. You might have to make a move. Lee, today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. It looks like feeling grounded and stable. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care for tonight. It looks like somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be tonight or could be tomorrow. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You could reconnect with somebody from your past or someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You might make a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. It looks like no longer holding yourself back. Happiness comes out over your life. Pretty good. You want to come in here, Dylan? Come on in. Come on. Come on in. Come on. Come here. You come in here. Come on. Right here. There's room for you over here. Come on. Come on. Come on in. I let you sit on the pillow. What are you barking at? He's barking at. That's it? You all right? You're a good boy. You could come in here with me. There's plenty of room. Oh my God. My butt's sore. My glutes. Ooh. Davey, how long will it be to get my business going? Things could move pretty quickly for you. If you focus and put the effort in and you're no longer holding yourself back, you're listening to your intuition, things could pick up pretty quickly. Like maybe you may be able to get something happening before the end of July where you feel relieved or like you're well on your way. No longer feeling burdened, feeling like things are starting to move forward. Stepping into your own ambition is making things happen. I think that you could, if you focus on getting your shit together and starting it, you could probably see some success before the end of the month, early August. Lee, Aquarius's intentions. Cause for celebration comes in around communication picking up, spending time together. There's a wish around the situation. There's the Aquarius. Wants things to change for the better for the two of you quickly. And maybe making a decision for things to move forward. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel like you need to. I think that they're exploring the option to see whether or not you guys could move forward. I don't see a commitment yet, but it does look like it could be romantic or there could be dating potential around the situation. And if you're already dating, I would say there would be potential for more to come from that. Because it's like moving forward, like to the next step. Liz, will I see AE this week? Yes, I think you will. Simran, what is my professor MU currently think and feel of me? What does my professor MU currently think and feel? May think that you're creative, compassionate, hardworking, you have a lot of potential, you're smart and intelligent, you're growing, changing, and transforming. Pretty good. Julie, does Elle know that R doesn't want to deal with her or even talk with her much? I think so. Yeah, I think she does. Yeah. Sometimes, I think, you know, she may go back and forth in her own mind with the way things are. But I think she knows, yeah. Rimmel, general for the week. Romance could heat up if you're with someone. Great, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you've got an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You do have a committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, great. If not, a potential comes in. You could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Could have a soulmate connection coming in or moving forward this week. And with the Fool, you got a new journey on the horizon. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And with the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Bello, writing a letter to corporate, will they respond? Yes, I think they will, and they could make you an offer. I don't know what it's about, but it doesn't matter. You should get something from them. him on current tarot advice. If you feel undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You're just not seeing it, but before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. Focusing on a side business or a side hustle will help your life to move forward and bring in extra money. Happiness is promised, I'm going to say before the end of the year. It's a little bit delayed because Sun is in reverse, but happiness is still coming. Looks like take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. And with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Cause for celebration comes in when you put your wants and needs first before anyone else's. Listen to your intuition. Davey, am I having another awakening? Life is hitting me hard. Yeah, you could be. You could be. Remember, if you look at it like this is all a game, and this is like my one friend always says, this life is like a dream, right? So one day we wake up from it and it's all over, and we chose this. And if you look at it like you're just playing a game, and it kind of takes the seriousness out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I don't know why I find this like there to be meaning in this. Maybe somebody would disagree with it, but when I was 8, I made my communion, and I wore a white dress, and all day, you get the white dress done, you take off the white dress, be careful in the white dress. This is all I heard, right? Aggravated the shit out of me. I was 8 years old. But what happened to the fucking white dress? Where's the white dress? Do we know where the white dress is? Do we know who has it? Did it end up in the garbage? Did we give it away? Where's this white dress that I couldn't get dirty? Right? Where is it? What happened to it? Right? Okay, my mother's china that we couldn't break. Right? We couldn't use it. We couldn't break it. What happened to the china? Where's the china? So it kind of takes the seriousness out of it when you look back on these things like, was it really important? So what if I got mud on the white dress? Where's the white dress? We don't know what happened to it. No, but I wore it once. Actually, I wore it twice. I went to Sears to take pictures. It was awful. And then I wore it on the communion day. So what happened to this white dress that I couldn't get dirty? And how much could the white dress have cost? How much could the dress have cost? Because kids' clothes now don't cost that much. So what did the white dress cost? What happened to the white dress that I couldn't enjoy myself that day? Right? So when you kind of like put it in that perspective, that's why when people make a big deal of shit, you know, don't light the candle. Say, burn the fucking candle. You know, eat the cake. Break the dish. I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, does it matter? It kind of takes the seriousness out of it, right? Like all these things, like when my grandmother had a couch, my dad tells this story, not my father's father, my mother's father. My mother's mother had this couch that was wrapped, typical Italian, gaudy shit covered in plastic. Well, she took the plastic off I don't know what she took the plastic off for, but the couch disintegrated. Like, I guess it was being preserved by the plastic. And when the plastic came off, maybe she was replacing the plastic. I don't know. In her house, everything was wrapped in plastic. Where's that furniture now? Who has it? We couldn't sit on it. Couldn't sit on the couch. You couldn't sit on the couch in my grandmother's house. Where's the fucking couch? So whatever it is that you're going through right now, it'll pass. It will pass. Question, does the wicked manager know where the apartment on the south second floor is coming available yet? I don't think that she's aware of it yet, no. Essence, Arnell is a Leo. Well, he's still around. Yeah, I dated a Leo, but he was like a Virgo cusp. Actually, I think he was a Virgo. He was August 23rd. I can't remember. I know I've looked it up before, but yeah, he was definitely a bad bitch. Julie, how does tomorrow go for me? Oh, you're starting. Oh, good luck, good luck, good luck. Let me know how it goes. It should go very well. Perseverance pays off. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. You've got good luck around the situation. You have ambition around the situation. Have patience with yourself. A new beginning on the horizon. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you'll get news that you've been waiting on. Tomorrow looks good. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Julie, does L control and manipulate R more than the other men that she has around? No, I think that she pretty much treats everybody the same way. I think that he may be a little bit more difficult to deal with than some of the other guys, so that may be an issue for her. Elizabeth, what's the Capricorn's next move and feelings? Here's your Capricorn showing up right there. Looks like their next move would be communication comes in. They're looking to move forward towards greener pastures, and you may be feeling relieved around the situation moving forward. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. This person looks as if they're open to a committed relationship, even though they may not have made that decision just yet. It's in their mind that that's what they like, that's their ultimate goal. Happiness comes in around the situation, and they seem to think that the two of you get along well, and they want to explore the option. They think that you're a nice person, you're kind, caring, attractive, and sincere. Communication comes in, you're probably going to see one another soon. And Elizabeth, what's the ex's next moves and intentions? The next move would be some kind of communication comes in, probably from a text message. And it looks like they want things to move forward quickly. They may be trying to control or manipulate the situation because they've got a lot of anxiety around money. They're looking for something to happen between the two of you that benefits them financially. Libra's feelings about our connection. May feel like the two of you have a nice connection. It's sincere, it's grounded, it's stable. They may feel like there is potential for the future, like things function well between the two of you. Listening to their intuition. Communication picks up. There could be a love offer on the horizon, and they may feel like things are moving forward. They may want things to move forward. I think things are moving forward, like just kind of naturally between the two of you. Lee, general. General, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That will help to ease anxiety. You've got money coming in. You got communication coming in from somebody that you're hoping to hear from. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does an old hurt or wound. It looks like you've got choices on the horizon. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Money's coming in. Listen to your intuition. Sarah, Joe and I exchanged more texts today. How is he feeling about me and the texts? Good. He feels like things are moving forward. He feels like things are moving forward. Things are moving forward quickly. Feels relieved around the situation, and feels like he's going to get what he wants. He's feeling pretty confident that he's going to get what he wants. HK, will I get the show at the launch? Will I get the show at launch? I think you will get it, yes. HK, will Mia and Jonah become friends? Yes, I think you will become friends. Rimmel, Libra's intentions. Feels like balance has come to this situation, no longer holding themselves back. Perseverance pays off. Life moves forward. Things change for the better quickly. They may be looking for things to move forward pretty fast. I don't see a commitment here, but you could be spending a lot of time together. There's the Libra, shows up right here in the reading. Could be spending time together. Communication picks up. Let's see what happens. It looks good. There's potential here. The plastic covers so that you don't get it dirty. But this is what I don't get. I told you about my uncle's Camaro. My uncle had an 82, I think he still has it, an 82 Camaro that he wanted. It was a Z28, and he wanted to keep it like as a collector's item, which I totally get. You buy this car in 1982, you want to keep it. It's got very low mileage on it. Never drove it. They drove it a little bit, but not much. Low miles, kept it in the garage. Kept it in the garage with the canopy thing over it. Nobody was allowed to go near the Camaro. Fucking raccoon moved into the Camaro. Destroyed the inside. Destroyed, gutted the car, made it its home, destroyed it. So he had, first of all, it was like a wild raccoon. And then the neighbor had to come over and shoot it. Whatever happened, happened. Because it was like it was a big raccoon. God knows how long it was living in there, because you know they're nocturnal, so during the day it was sleeping in the thing. But one night my aunt's sister was sleeping over, and she was downstairs, and she heard like a ruckus in the garage, and anyway, that's what happened. So the raccoon enjoyed the Camaro. And then he had the Camaro repaired, but now it's not worth what it would have been worth, because it had to be redone. So it's not I mean, whatever, but it's like you never drove it because you wanted to keep it pristine, and you never enjoyed it, but the raccoon did. So what the fuck are we doing here? Like, I don't understand people that buy cars and they don't drive them. I mean, I don't get it. Plastic cover. My grandmother had plastic on everything. Oh, that grandmother. My father's mother wasn't like that. But they were very different Italians. Very different. Sarah, what are the next actions of Aquarius to Harula? They're still on separation and no contact. There's communication coming in from him. Communication comes in fast. Their relationship starts to function better. Negativity moves into the past. They're going to reconnect. They're going to reconnect. I don't know why they're not speaking right now, if they had a fallout or something, but this fallout is not going to last long. That's okay, Zara. Have a good night. That's okay. Me and D for the beautiful one. There could be some decision around the situation, but it may be on your part. You may be undecided about how you feel about the situation. You may feel like it's a little bit out of balance, or maybe you feel like you put in too much effort and you haven't seen much of a payback, but that energy could shift when he comes in with a little bit more romance. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. There is potential for a committed relationship and the relationship to strengthen on the horizon should you continue to pursue it. Listen to your intuition. Beavis, Leo's next actions. You got communication coming in pretty quickly. You'll speak to one another, and you may feel as if the relationship is functioning better, and your perseverance has paid off. Have patience with the situation. Things look like it's moving forward. Like you don't have to do anything. Things will just start to move forward. Julie, why is ours so cold? He's just very self-protective. He doesn't know how to handle this situation. He's a little overwhelmed. He's feeling a little bit stressed out, a little overwhelmed, and a little stuck and stagnant. And he feels like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the way that he deals with, like, the way he feels emotionally is that he just doesn't deal with it. He just kind of shuts down, and he's very stoic. So he's cold because it's just easier for him. It doesn't, I don't get the impression that he was ever somebody who was really super emotional. But now it looks like, it's like he holds himself together, like emotionally, by just disconnecting from everything and just being very stoic. It's just how he is, or the way that he deals. Sarah, my son's dad's next intentions and actions towards me. You may get a phone call from him. He may want to talk about the situation moving forward, or you giving him another chance, or some kind of nonsense, because you have choices here around the situation. And he could come in with a love offer, looking for things to move forward quickly. Oh, Davey did one for Zara. Joey, should I give up on Pisces relationship-wise? I would. They seem to be very held back and very stuck and stagnant. Evan, does the Aries think about me, and would he make a move? I think on occasion, yes, he does think about you. I don't see him making a move. I don't know if it's that he doesn't think about you in a romantic way. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of romance between the two of you. And Davey did one for Mel. Sarah, confused about what Joe's thinking because I pulled way back. What does he want? He wants things to move forward. He wants to be in control of the situation. He feels as if he's lost control. He's putting in more effort. But as long as you're communicating with him, you haven't pulled back. Even if you think you pulled back, if you're communicating with him, communication's positive. He knows if you're communicating that he can get back with you. That's how he's thinking. So disappointments around him are moving into the past because you're talking to him. If you stop responding and you cut him off, then he's going to know you're serious. But as long as you're talking to him, as long as there's communication, it's positive, and he knows he can get what he wants. Especially if he's has a high level of narcissism. Narcissists get what they want because they're perseverant, and they don't stop until they get what they want. But he's getting from you what he wants as long as you're playing his game, and you're playing his game if you're answering him. If you shut him off and you don't respond to him and you cut him out, then he knows that you're serious. But as long as you're talking to him, he thinks he's got to weigh in. Like, like you could be saying to him, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, but you're still speaking to him. So it's positive. Anyhow, so that's why he doesn't think that you've pulled back, especially if you've been communicating. So our updated love rating for the rest of July till the end of August. Well, it looks like you could be talking to a couple of different people. There could be communication that comes in, possibly from a Virgo, possibly from an Aquarius, but it doesn't look like much is moving forward. It looks like it just may be communication, and it could be kind of sporadic. It may be, I don't know if there's like a lot of old situations that are still around you. Those old situations are very stuck and stagnant and they're not going anywhere, but it doesn't look like you've disconnected from them. Like those people may still be here. Those people could be holding you back, or there's not new energy. Like we need new energy to come in order for your love life to move forward, because these situations seem like they're all cycles and they're all kind of not going anywhere. There is a Virgo here that may have some potential. And there could be a Leo that comes in. I don't know if you have a Leo around you, but I would be careful if there are any situations around you where you feel like we talk, we don't talk, we fight, we reconnect, any of those things. I would disconnect from all of that shit to get your love life to move forward and away from the stale situations, because things look a little stuck and stagnant between now and the end of August. It doesn't look like all that much is actually moving forward. Like there could be communication, there could be bullshit on social media, but real life love doesn't look like it's moving forward. It looks like it's sort of stuck. Essence general for the week ahead. General for the week ahead. It looks like the hard work that you put in, whatever it is that you're working on, work, school, business, friends, anything, cleaning the house, whatever it is that you're doing, your hard work will pay off. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. You have the lay down the law, set up boundaries, because that will serve you well. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your business. Romance could heat up, possibly with Gemini. So let's see what happens with that Gemini. You could be making decisions that are pushing your life forward. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Venus, next 2 weeks with Taurus. Not bad. Communication is picking up. You may be seeing one another a couple of times. It looks like growth, change, and transformation comes in and around a situation that could be moving forward pretty quickly. It looks pretty good. It's got potential to move forward fast with a romantic situation, but you've got choices on the horizon, so you're the one calling the shots. J. Allen, love. You could have choices and options around you. Perseverance pays off. Anxiety moves into the past. Relationships begin to function better. You've got cause for celebration that comes in. If you're looking for a committed relationship, you can enter one. I'm going to say between now and the end of the fall, you've got a Leo here, a Taurus here, and a Pisces. Your love life is moving forward towards success. You have options too. You have money coming in as well. Got money here. Happiness comes out over your love life. And with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If those options that are around you right now are not thrilling you, put out into the universe exactly what you want, because you just may be able to call it in. Maria, what did he think of me when he saw me today? Seems like he was happy to see you. Thought that it was like pleasant energy around the situation. Thinks that you're nice, and well balanced, and like genuinely a nice person. There's like good karma around the situation. Jay, career. Negativity around your career moves into the past. Moving forward, you have a new venture on the horizon. You've got more money coming in. You're feeling ambitious. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Have patience. Things are moving forward through divine timing. The hard work that you put in to your career is coming back to you, and you have a little bit of good luck coming in. You could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Step into your own strength and your own independence, and things will move forward around your career pretty quickly. MZ, me and Clayton. You got communication that could come in, and you got good karma around the situation. Unless one of the two of you are a Libra, I would say the relationship is coming into balance, and there's some good karma around it. It looks like lay down the law, set up boundaries. If you feel like there's any nonsense going on, don't be afraid to stick up for yourself. A wish comes true around a new journey begins for the two of you. I don't see a commitment here. If you're already committed, that's fine. If you're not in a committed relationship, you may be starting a new journey together. I don't see commitment yet. Doesn't mean it isn't ever going to happen. Just doesn't seem to be on the horizon, although communication, spending time together, and a new journey is coming in. Sarah, what is my son's dad thinking and feeling about me? Thinks that you're well balanced, you're kind-hearted, sincere, hardworking, independent, strong, loyal, and courageous. Lee for the next 48. Something should happen that makes you very happy. With the Magician, you got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money comes in, and life starts to move forward pretty quickly. If you can, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, because it looks like things are just starting to pick up and life is getting busy. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Sarah Johnson, general for this week. Oh, good night, Zara. General for this week. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back. You've got money coming in, feeling financially stable, and you may be focused on a side business or a side hustle. It looks like you've got choices that come in. The love cup here is full. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, a fire sign enters. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Joey, 48-hour reading. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe working on a creative project or creative hobby. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back to you and pays off. And you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. A Leo enters, a Cancer enters, and you may be planning a new venture. Julie, do I meet the Capricorn in July or August? That is 70% chance, yes, you will before the end of August. Davy, general for the rest of the year. Pretty good. So first you have old wounds that are healing and moving into the past. You have a new beginning on the horizon around work, school, or business. Anxiety is moving into the past. You have a new journey on the horizon that you could be feeling very passionately about, and it may be bringing in financial stability and lots of money. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. It also looks like you have a fire sign around that could be of significance, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could find yourself in a committed relationship before the end of the year. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You've got a Libra and an Aries around that may be of significance. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. They'll serve you well. You've got a Scorpio and a Leo that enter. You're no longer holding yourself back. You've got travel on the horizon before the end of the year, and a new venture begins. Not bad. J, end of the year. Until the end of the year, you have a wish that comes true. So put your wishes out into the universe, because you just may get what you want. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you're paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. You've got choices that come in around your career, and you're prepared for things to move forward. You could be planning travel, or you could be traveling between now and the end of the year. A fire sign is around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling successful around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with the Taurus. Plenty of money is headed your way. You're feeling financially stable or more stable, and negativity has moved into the past. A Sagittarius comes in before the end of the year, and with the Fool, you have a new journey on the horizon. Or around the end of the year. Elizabeth, when will the Capricorn is going to ask me out? Happiness comes in pretty quickly around a new beginning. Communication comes in quick, soon. I'm going to say within the next few days or sometime this week. Joey, love for August. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around your life between now and the end of August. If you're not in a committed relationship right now, you have romance heating up that could lead to a committed relationship by then. Could be with, this is who you have coming in. You've got a Libra, a Leo, a Cancer, and a Scorpio. You're not looking back on the past fondly. Your love life is moving forward. If you feel like whatever is going on right now is not working for you or is not serving your highest good, you might make a decision to cut off people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, and life moves forward. Regardless of where you are right now, things are moving forward between now and the end of August with romance that could lead to a committed relationship. Elizabeth, what are the Aquarius' next steps and feelings towards me? Communication comes in, and he's probably gonna want to see you soon. Communication comes in with cause for celebration. He thinks that you're hardworking, smart, intelligent, perseverant, kind-hearted, loyal, attractive, grounded and stable, and down to earth. Jay, what sun sign wants me to make a move on them? What sun sign wants me to make a move on them? Okay, first one that comes up is a Taurus. Then you've got a Virgo. And then you've got a Pisces. I would say Taurus. R's current thoughts and feelings about our connection. Thinks that the two of you get along well, or that the relationship functions well. May think that it's compassionate, sincere, serene, like things are moving forward, like it could have long-term potential, like there's kind, caring, sincere energy, and maybe genuinely happy with the way things are. Elizabeth, do you see money and when? Yes, there's money that comes in before the end of this month. TD, general for the week. TD, general for the week. Looks like a good week. Things get unstuck and seem to move forward. It looks like you're feeling pretty ambitious. You may be working on a creative project or a creative hobby. Cause for celebration comes in. You could be spending time with Sagittarius. You also have another fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in. You could be planning travel. You might be feeling very passionately about a new journey that's on the horizon. Not a bad week at all. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. Loving Laura, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You're feeling a little bit more financially stable, and you could have a love offer that comes in, and you're prepared for it. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have new energy coming in that's an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a large sum of money headed your way. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. A Taurus enters. Maggie, general for the next 72. For the next 72, life changes for you for the better quickly. You have a new beginning on the horizon, and your perseverance pays off. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. You could be spending time with a Capricorn. You might make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and you're no longer looking back on the past. Miss Bay, B's plan of action towards me after seeing me tonight. Communication. I think that there's going to be communication that picks up, and then they'll take it from there. Once communication comes in, communication picks up, and then they'll take it from there. Right now, they're looking towards communication. Destiny, why did I have the dream about me and Jay the Aries? It's your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is trying to process or purge out the situation, whatever the situation is. It's trapped in your subconscious. The dream state is pushing it out. It's actually very healing, and it looks like you're moving forward away from this situation. It looks like it's a good thing, whatever it is, whatever it was that you dreamt. Pallavi, love. Success comes in around a new beginning. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A soulmate connection moves forward towards a committed relationship sometime before the end of this year. It could move forward very quickly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you also have a Cancer and then another water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. CT, I've been feeling very uneasy from yesterday. I feel scared, but I don't know why. Is there something that I should be worried about? Nope. Don't worry, because if you vibrate on that frequency, you can call in something. So try to just push it out of your head. Focus on changing that feeling and lifting your vibration so that you're not kind of vibrating on that scared fear, because fear will draw in more fear and more negativity. So you want to try to shift that energy. Miss Billy, General. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Perseverance pays off. Moving forward towards greener pastures, feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief around money. Anxiety is moving into the past. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Happiness comes out over your life. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Luz, is Manos honest to me in everything he says? I would say yeah, for the most part, I think he's being pretty honest. Imani, what is this week looking like for me? Looks pretty good. It looks like you've got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life. The hard work that you put into work, school, business, whatever it is that you do all day pays off and comes back to you. Growth, change, and transformation comes in. Some good luck is coming in. Life changes for the better for you quickly. When you lay down the law, set up boundaries, you don't stand for anybody's bullshit. Listen to your intuition. A Virgo enters. It also looks like you have a Taurus around and the world is at your feet. ASMR, is Amanda have a crush on Kay, or are they strictly friends? I think they're just friends. Kevin, where are you donating? To Cash App or to PayPal? Cash App. Oh, super chat, use a purple heart. I haven't seen any super chats from you. Are the super chats not showing again? When you do a super chat, send a purple heart. If I skip it. Where was I? Kevin General for fall. Get a new beginning on the horizon. Feeling ambitious, life is moving forward. Cause for celebration comes in. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you have money coming in. Not a bad fall. Not bad at all. Lucinda, will JJ communicate with me? Yeah, I think that you should get communication sometime this month. Marlene Clausen, general for next week. You may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra money. Cause for celebration comes in around money, and you may be also working on a creative project or hobby, or a creative project or hobby could turn into a side business. Whatever it is, it's positive. Feeling very ambitious, whatever you set your mind to, you'll be able to accomplish next week. Somebody makes you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and Aries enters. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant, and you've got Sagittarius enters, and you've got plenty of money headed your way. Looks like a good week. Essence, blessings coming in this week. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. A wish comes true. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Money comes in, and you could be planning travel. High vibe, 48. Next 48. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and with the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life moves forward pretty quickly. You could be spending time with fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. An earth sign enters, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and life comes back into balance. Unknown love reading for the rest of the year. Well, with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in between now and the end of the year, and love could bring with it a long-term commitment potential. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. It also looks like you got success coming in around love. If you're not with anyone right now, you have options coming in. A Pisces, a Capricorn, feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. An air sign comes in as well, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're already with someone, listen to your intuition. Your love life is moving forward, but look out for a little deceit or in a current relationship. Regardless of where you are in your love life, before the end of the year, you should make it to all 10 cups being full. So you're on your way to happiness on all levels. LaShonda, love and money for the rest of the year. got money coming in between now and the end of the year. Finances improve. Negativity moves into the past. Life moves forward. Lay down the law. Set up boundaries with anyone that you think could be overstepping. Around love, put a wish out into the universe. You just might get what you want. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone around love, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you're no longer holding yourself back. Somebody comes in and makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down if you're not with anyone right now, and Aries enters. Passion comes in. You're feeling ambitious. Stepping into your own ambition makes life move forward. You also have another fire sign around, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A soulmate connection moves forward before the end of the year. Love, money, abundance, fertility, and cause for celebration come in between now and the end of the year. It looks pretty good. Karina, rest of July with Scorpio. Looks a little stuck and stagnant. The Fool is in reverse. Something could get revealed around the situation that will need to be dealt with before the situation can move forward. You could feel as if you have a long road ahead of you, because you may feel like this person is not putting in enough effort. I don't know where you are in this relationship, but you may feel like it's like pulling teeth to get things to move forward, and it could kind of stress you out a little bit. Giddy Sadat, do you see Capricorn Moen going to ask me out? Yes, I believe so. I'm going to say sometime before the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen in July, but maybe before, well, I don't think it's going to happen in July. I think it might take a little bit of time, but yeah. Sarah, do I have a kind, sincere date with someone coming up soon? Yes, I would say it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Rara, Richie's next action towards me. A new beginning is on the horizon. Communication picks up. Listen to your intuition. Jessica, general love for the summer. You might make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief when new energy comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Taurus that comes in. It looks like you've got happiness coming in and around your love life, but with the sun in reverse, it's delayed. It may not happen until the end of the summer. If you're already with someone, same thing. You'll have happiness around your current relationship, but you may be feeling as if the relationship right now is a little bit weak. But things could strengthen, and you can feel as if you've made it to the top of the mountain by the summer's end. Not with anyone, I would look out for a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Taurus. Chanchel, are Lokish and I destined partners? No, there's no such thing. We have free will in this dimension. So you're not destined for anything because you have a choice. So you may be destined to meet someone, and you could be destined to have like the potential, but to be destined that you have to be with this certain person doesn't exist on this plane, because you have a choice. Just like you have a choice every morning to get up and get out of bed and go to work, or you have a choice to stay in bed and not go to work. You have that choice whether you realize it or not. It's the same thing with personal relationships. You have the choice and so does he. So it can't be destined because neither one of you have to continue with the relationship. Peanut lover, what does tarot want me to know? Happiness comes in when you put your wants and needs first, feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief when you step into your own strength and your own self-confidence. Don't be afraid to lay down the law. You may be planning travel. You could have a Cancer and a Leo that enter. You might be feeling a little bit more financially stable. You've got the world at your feet, and you can make things happen. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Jasper Blues, is Libra coming towards me? Yes, I think so. Anthony, is it only one-sided missing from me regarding with PP these days? Can you rephrase that question? I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, you missing her and her not missing you? Is that what you mean? I think that's what's happening here. I think that's what's happening here. I think there's a lot of resistance that has been built up around this situation from you trying to contact her and you thinking about her and talking about her, and it's kind of pushing her further away. Yeah. Ruchi, love reading. Negativity around love moves into the past, and you'll walk away from anything that is no longer serving you. You got success coming in around your next relationship. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. You have a love offer that comes in that could have long-term potential around it. If you're looking for a committed relationship, I think it will happen before the end of the year. Tanya, journal for this week. Life changes to the better for you quickly this week. You have a little bit of good luck coming in. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and feeling successful around work, school, or business. Maybe focused on a side business or a side hustle or getting an idea that could have great potential around it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. And then love. Out of the clear blue sky, you should hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. It looks like you may be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have an Aries around, an Aquarius around. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Romance heats up. You also have a Sagittarius coming in or around. And you're not looking back on the past fondly, but something should happen this week that makes you happy. Happy around love. Jenny, how can I spark my creativity? That's a good one. That's a good one. When I used to teach the chakras in yoga, when we went through we would start at the root and go right to the top. When we did the creativity one, which is the orange one that sits, it sits like right below the belly button. It's like your like the hip section, right? So that chakra, if it gets locked up, To unlock it, you can do things like hip openers or hip stretches, um, exercises to help get that creativity out, because we store our creativity in our hips, because that's how we create with our pelvis or sex. So people that are stuck like creativity wise, or they feel like they're not creative, like immediately when you say get into creativity, people think like art, like painting, and people are like, oh, I can't paint, I can't draw. But creativity could be anything. It could be cooking, it could be gardening, it could be coloring. So what I would always suggest to people is, if you're like, I just can't do anything, I have no idea what to do, I would say start simple. Go to the dollar store and get a couple of coloring books, get some colored pencils and crayons, and just color. Because once you start getting those, that starting, like one thing will lead to the next, and it will just start to flow. And once you just need to start, and something simple like coloring can really begin start it. And like physical movement too, stretching the hips, hip openers, those kind of exercises can also help unlock the hips, which will help to unlock creativity chakra wise. It's pretty easy to get creativity flowing because we're creative people by nature. Like we create things, right? Like whether we're creating breakfast or we're creating our makeup. Like makeup is artistic, hair is artistic, putting our clothes together is artistic. But you don't have to be like a seamstress to make like a headband or like pillows. Like I've been making pillows. I've been buying fabric off of eBay, and it's relatively cheap, and like you get all kinds of crazy things, different patterns and stuff. And I've just been like, at night after the live stream and after everybody's asleep and nobody is bothering me, I'll put on a video. I have the video playing, and I will make a pillow. Or I also recently, I have a window that looks from my kitchen into what would be the dining room, but that's Avery's room. So I made a beaded curtain for that, the window that looks in, and I've used all the crystals. Now I'm not totally done with it. It takes forever. Like, but that's creative. That helps to get you creative. And like one thing has led to the next. So I started with the beaded curtain, which then took me to the pillows, which then took me to the headbands, which now I have a little tiny portable sewing machine coming that I also got on eBay for $45. And the fabric is cheap enough that if you fuck it up, it's like, I think I spent like maybe $8 on like 3 yards. And how you really, to make a pillow, it's square or like triangle, a rectangle. Even if your sewing isn't that great, and those I sewed by hand, when you flip it inside out, you can't really tell. But it will, one thing will lead you to the next. Creativity is pretty easy. I think the hard ones sometimes are like the throat chakra. It's hard to open up that sometimes. The heart chakra, the intuition. KM, love reading. You have a fire sign that comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may have choices that come in around love. If you've been feeling disappointed, you may cut out anybody that you feel is disappointing or not going anywhere. And with the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities that makes the wish come true. Stepping into your own ambition and your own perseverance and leaving things in the past that no longer work for you brings in a new committed relationship. And it looks like life seems to move forward. You have a Virgo that comes in, you have a Taurus that comes in, and you have a soulmate connection on the horizon moving forward. Diddy, what is next in love life with Pan Cash? There's communication here, but I'm not so sure that the two of you are on the same page right now. I would suggest discussing, having a conversation about what the two of you want next. because it looks like one of you wants to move forward fast and serious, and the other person may not be ready for that. Pure love, love. No longer holding yourself back. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be an Aries. If it's not an Aries, it could be somebody who's a little bit older than you, or somebody who has a very strong personality, or who's very mature. It looks like romance heats up out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Happiness comes out over your love life. Mel, general for this week. General for this week. General for this week. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could be spending time with a Virgo, or a Virgo could come in. You may be planning travel. You could be feeling a little bit more financially stable. It looks like you've got new energy coming in this week. That Virgo may be somebody that's new. It looks like you could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have money coming in with the Empress. You've got money and love coming in. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be working on a creative project or a creative hobby of some type. Anxiety is moving into the past. You might be cutting ties with people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Success comes in around a side business or a side hustle, or a new idea around a side business or a side hustle. Gratitude, general, sure. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You just might get what you want. You have a soulmate connection here moving forward. If you're already with someone, great. If not, you could have a Gemini coming in. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're also feeling very perseverant, and life changes for the better for you quickly. Looks like you have a little bit of good luck headed your way. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries. A Capricorn enters. You have a water sign that comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in around a wish that comes true around finances moving forward. Got plenty of money headed your way. Not bad. Julie, I know R doesn't like the calls from Mel when I'm around. Is it the same when I'm not around? I think he's preparing to sleep in the room now. Yeah, he doesn't like when she calls because he doesn't know what to expect from her. You know, she may be like demanding sometimes. She may want him to do things for her at sometimes. It's like it's a chore when he has to answer the phone, and it's hard because he doesn't know what he doesn't know what's coming or what kind of a stunt she's pulling. Oh, he's staying in the room now that you're leaving? He's a dope. What an ass. Lena, general. Could be planning travel. Negativity is moving into the past, and a new beginning is on the horizon. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. If you feel somebody is overstepping, a Leo enters. C baby 3 is Shavora still in love with me? I think this person cares about you very much, but I don't know that they're still in love at this point. Tyshawn, love for me and Elva Capricorn. Communication picks up, perseverance pays off. Neither one of you are holding yourselves back, and the situation could move forward with a new journey on the horizon. Pretty good. All about me and love. You may be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and with that, a new beginning is on the horizon. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It looks like you've got a wish, put it out into the universe. You have a Taurus here. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief. Got a Leo coming in. You might have choices around love. A Sagittarius. Explore your options. You got choices coming in. But love and passion and romance is definitely heating up for you with choices and options, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Dollface, if me and Eric spend time together next week, how will it go? It goes okay. I think that you might feel a little disappointed, or you may be thinking it's going to go better or hoping it goes better than it does. It may just be like a little bit blah. Jazz for tonight. Slow and steady wins the race tonight. Life is coming back into balance. A new venture is on the horizon, and you may be feeling like somebody here is making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Safia, why is Kat acting like the victim right now when she caused the problems? She doesn't think that she caused the problems. She thinks somebody else is at fault. She thinks she's the victim. Venus, will Taurus ask me to hang out tonight? Yeah, I think so. If not tonight, soon. Rena, Rena, does TG miss me? On occasion. New love, general. You may be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Happiness comes out over your life. You got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. An Aries enters, a new journey begins. A Capricorn comes in. Life changes for the better for you quickly. Some good luck is headed your way, and you could be planning travel. T-Vet, is he capable of expressing his thoughts and feelings more? Yes. Daisy, what's coming in for love? Choices. If you're not with anyone right now, you got choices. You have a Leo coming in. Perseverance pays off. A Pisces enters. The world is at your feet. A Gemini comes in. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Your love life is moving forwards, not backwards. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody? Mel, updated love reading for A. Updated love reading for A. Okay, so this person, well, I don't know where they are in their love life, so it's a little hard to say, but Hermit in reverse. So this person may be either shutting down completely because they don't want to hear what the partner has to say to them because they know the partner is right. So they're just kind of isolating themselves, or somebody may be doing that to them. They may be waiting to hear from somebody or talk to somebody, and that person is shut down, but I don't know where they are in their love life. A love situation may have just, like the love may have just run out of a love relationship. It looks like slow and steady wins the race around them when it comes to love, and they need to listen to their intuition. They may have hit kind of a brick wall where not much is changing or transforming. They're not looking back on the past fondly, but they could be feeling stuck and stagnant. This energy here, this nonsense, will move into the past. It's not going to stay like that for long. Soon they move to a place where they have relationships are functioning better and they're no longer holding themselves back, and negativity has moved into the past. If they're not with anyone right now, or if they've recently had a crisis, that situation will move into the past and a Libra comes in. If they're in a situation where they want to work it out with the person, they could get through it with the good karma coming in to help work on their relationship. But I have a funny feeling they're moving forwards. And then communication comes in out of the clear blue sky that could be quite passionate with that Libra. They have the world at their feet. They may be going through a bad moment right now, but it's going to pass. I'm just not sure if they're going to get back together with the first person that they had this nonsense with, or if they're going to move forward with a new Libra. But whatever it is, things change for them for the better, and when they change, their life moves forward, whether it's with a new person or not. It looks like this nonsense here that they're going through right now may have them feeling stuck, stagnant, like nothing is changing and like they hit a brick wall. But they'll get through it. Tanya, the guy texted me a few days ago. As you know, I have COVID, and I told him I'm not feeling well. It's COVID. Why the entire hell is he still bothering me? You know, it's amazing because, you know, it's like he doesn't even care what you want or what your needs are. He cares about his. Like, he wants things to move forward, so he just feels like he's going to reach out to you, and if you answer him, you answer him, and if you don't, you don't. Selfish, but that's where he is right now. It's like being desperate for love. That's what it is. People that are desperate for love act desperate. You know, he's desperate for love. Like he can't just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Anyways, he'll leave you alone if you just like kind of ignore him. Sarah, Leon's next action is me. I pull back and then I get communication, and when communication picks up, he pulls back. I'm confused. Well, the situation is a little bit out of balance. So it's like there's a lot of energy coming from you towards him, and he's feeling that energy. So when you pull back and you kind of disappear, he reaches out, which kind of brings the situation back into balance. But when you come back towards him, it's too much of when are things moving forward? When is he going to talk to me? When are we going to see each other? And that energy goes out into the universe and it builds resistance. So the reason why you're getting more from him when you pull your energy back is because that resistance starts to go back down. But then when you start with, it's not happening fast enough, when, that starts to build resistance again. So that's why it keeps going back and forth. What I would try to do, and I say this all the time, like, just try to stop with the love thing. Just forget about it for a few days. Just let go of love. Get busy doing something else. Stop trying to make things happen. Just disconnect. Get a puzzle. Pick up a new hobby. Do something to take your mind off of all these guys and just let the resistance settle. Because it's like there's just too much resistance around the situation. It's like, and people don't realize that all that energy is going out into the universe and people feel it, which is why you get people pulling away. It's very similar to what Tanya is going through with this guy that keeps reaching out to her. Maybe not this guy, E, because she doesn't want to contact him or she doesn't want to be with him, but there's another guy who she is interested in. She's interested in him, but when he comes forward too much, she's like, right? And so it's the same thing. It's like if you can just kind of disconnect, forget about love for 3 days. Forget about it. Disconnect from it. Then you'll see things start to kind of unravel a little bit. It's like trying to hold on to something so tight that you just can't hold on to it. If you just kind of let it flow, you won't get so much of like the bipolar swinging back and forth. It'll just kind of like go back and forth a little bit. Like, think about if it was any other person, if it was your best friend, if it was your brother or your sister, it wouldn't be like, when am I going to hear from him? What is his energy towards me? When are we going to go together? What is it? You don't act like that when it's other people, right? Because we don't feel like the need, because we're not trying to get love from those people. We're trying to get love from somebody, which is building a lot of resistance. Like my friend Amy, if I text her and she doesn't answer me back, I don't even remember. Like sometimes I don't remember. She'll text me back 3 hours later and I'm like, oh, I forgot that I sent that. Right? Because I'm not trying to get anything from her. But when it comes to these situations, when it's like, when is it now? 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 And it's like, that's like, it's a lot of, that energy goes out into the universe and it builds a lot of resistance. Anyways, so that's what I would do. Cut it back for like 3 days and see if you can get the resistance to just start to come down. Empress, how is Sonia feeling about about the dinner date me and her have planned tomorrow? Good, looking forward to it. Happy, content, sincere, romantic. What does this guy need? What do you need? What do we got, Dylan? What's happening? You want some water? You need water? Tanya, I'm burning up with a fever. Almost text back now, fuck off. But will it make a difference? Probably not. I would just ignore him. Because remember, all communication is positive. Silence speaks louder. What an ass. Red, will I successfully work from home and homeschool? Yes, you will. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Anthony, I think, is the last one, and I'm going to wrap it up because I think he's got to go OUT. And then I will be back on tomorrow, hopefully at like 2. I think I'm going to take her to the pool in the morning. But then I'll be on in the afternoon. I think that she does think about you from time to time, but I wouldn't say missing you so much. I think that you have to go with the energy of the situation, and the energy of the situation is she's just not putting any effort into this situation. So there is. Could she think about you? Absolutely. I mean, anyone that has been in your life, you'll be reminded of. That's just the one thing reminds us of the next thing, and it leads us down the road, and we think of people. But you have to get into the energy of the situation, and the energy of the situation is she's not actively participating in this relationship at all. So if she were to miss you, then she would respond at some point. Energy doesn't show that she's looking for things to move forward at this point. And the more that you hang on to this situation, the longer it's going to prolong you from healing and moving forward. So I think you really have to think about, how long do you want to stick with this? Because it's not going anywhere. Like it's stuck and stagnant, and there is so much resistance around the situation. Just like I said to the last person, or the last thing, and we've all done this. I don't think there's anybody that is not guilty of doing this. Like sending a text message and not getting a response. So then finding a reason to send another text message, or, you know, not speaking to somebody and making an excuse to have to reach out to them, or, you know, trying to cultivate something that's not working. I think we've all been there, but the longer the, like, relationships shouldn't be so hard. You know, it's like, think about any other relationship, like relationships with your best friend. You send them a text message, they answer. If they don't answer, you don't even think twice about it, and then they answer in their own time. But if your best friend didn't answer you in a month, you probably still wouldn't want to be friends with them. So you got to ask yourself, why do you still want to continue to pursue this? Because you're not getting anything. It's not mutual. You know, it's not, there's no mutual thing. And that's you know, it, once again, I always think about Agnes Vivarelli always says, if you're trying to get something from someone, you're always going to be disappointed. If your happiness is relying on what somebody else, like, I need you to be happy. And I've had people send me emails, well, I need you to get rid of all the other women in his life. I can't do that. Like, I can't, what do I have, a magic wand that eliminates women because you're insecure? Like, it just doesn't work like that. But these people aren't realizing that the insecurities are within themselves and they have to fix that. It's not about the other women, it's about them. And it's the same thing when we're in a situation where we're trying to make something happen with somebody who is not responding to us. Why? For what reason? What? It's not about that person. It's about what's going on inside us. Why do I need you to answer me? Why do I need to be in contact with you? Why is it that I feel like I need something from you? What am I missing inside myself? And you have to answer those. You have to figure that out for yourself. The cards can't answer those questions, because that's our journey that we have to figure out. Like, why do I want to be ignored? Why do I want somebody to ignore me? Because listen, I've been there. I've been there. I mean, I remember leaving messages years ago for that Aquarius, and like, and you know, this is where, like, fucking law of attraction, people will be like, well, if you think this, it'll happen. I really thought, because I was so much older than that Aquarius, that I had the upper hand. Boy, was I fucking wrong. I remember giving him my phone number and thinking, oh, he's going to call me all the time because I have my own place and he can come here. I couldn't get him here. I could not get him here. I mean, it took me, I don't, he was like afraid. Maybe he was afraid, but I thought, oh, yeah, he'll be here all the time because I have my own place. And no, I couldn't have been more wrong. But I remember leaving messages for him and he wouldn't answer me back, or I would text him and he wouldn't answer me back. And then I would find another reason to text him again, or I would wait a couple of days and text him. Like, how many times are you going to text someone that's not answering you? And why do you want to be in a situation where you're being ignored? And he was getting the text messages and he was ignoring me. Why is that okay? But it was okay with me because I would just continue to do it. Why? Why? I mean, he didn't have money. He wasn't, like, paying my bills. We didn't have a great relationship. What is it that I needed from him that I was willing to put up with that behavior? But I was. That's where I was. And also asking the questions of, when are things going to get better? When am I going to see him again? Why do you want to see him again? Why do you want to be treated like this? And it kept getting worse. And I stood for it. So, and then there came a point where after so long that I had just had enough. And then that's when I was like, okay, fuck it. I decide how I feel. I decide who I'm interested in and who gets my love, so to speak. And it's not going to be someone that ignores me. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now because I've got to take him OUT and he's throwing a fit. But I will be on tomorrow in the afternoon, hopefully around 2. So I'll see you guys all then. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. I'll see you guys later.